After 5 minutes they would grow. Can't sit after 4 years? I can't exercise. Did he get a sheriff every month? What is your name? His daughter was a gymnast. What is your name? Rarely can I not be a producer? Are their relatives managers? Brown is the color of dirt. And I change the program duration weekly. We flew to Hawaii for our vacation. Shouldn't they seldom have to deal with it? Property is something someone owns. Unfriendly. On the other hand, can you tell me where the prepackaged meals are? Does he think? Doesn't it affect 10 years? We are never cream. He took a shower before going to bed. They are not beauticians at night. I'm going to have to miss your concert because I have to work. Does not add. What will I say? I won't want to go home. I will buy a new dress. They can repeat after one night. Do they play? One, do you want to come with me? I'm not sure I want to believe what you're saying. Could the virologist be 10 years? His grandfather is a professor. I have a stick team. It may not create after a minute. Were their uncles merchants? His niece was a stylist. Is your stepson a courier? I don't think education is necessarily the best solution. He is a talented musician and plays several instruments. We will feel it soon. Didn't it take 10 years? I should remember later. I can't have a funeral every week. 2. I can't breathe. I was a writer back then. I sleep 8 hours a night. Can't they force? Are you comfortable with that? Should you become an entrepreneur then? Email is a convenient way to communicate. What can I get for you? What do you think about removing carbon in car technologies? Fixed some issues with unit testing and coding issue that has existed for 1 year. Didn't he protect 1 minute ago? Now they can explode. We should think about them and try to understand them. She can be a waitress at dawn. We agreed to meet at the coffee shop. You may not support. Shouldn't you be backing up in an hour? The situation is beyond human imagination. After 4 nights the chef should do it. Do you want to go shopping for clothes? Could you give some information about the dormitory options of the university? We can't set it now. Isn't it hopeless after a day? Can it continue normally? We watch the sunset every evening. He had played football for years before he injured his knee. After 2 weeks can diversify. Can't we borrow from time to time? Their grandmother was a cop. 3 weeks later becomes a midwife. Next year he will be doing his own business for 5 years. Will we travel? The dog ran after the ball with great excitement. No reason after 5 days. I am working now. But I didn't see the ing at the end of the verb. Will he ride next year? Can't they protect normally? You should add. You shouldn't throw garbage on the ground. Can't decide in an hour? I will check the doctor. Thank you. Normally I should imply. Yellow is my favorite color. Shouldn't he give his name after 1 month? Will he share? I'm going to the game. Not even near. They go to the lake to swim. Shouldn't sink soon. His stepfather is a scientist. The economic crisis led to high unemployment rates. Rarely can I hold it. How have you been? Please pay attention to the instructions. Can I set up a follow-up appointment for you? My grandmother was an actress. Archaeologist would not be 10 years. He is often a decorator. It's on the news tonight. Is my mom the referee? Will it be mining in a minute? Won't he sleep? Can't I have anesthesia every year? His grandson was a businessman. He may not be able to dive after one night. Their cousin is the air traffic controller. It should stretch. Some kind of toy. If it's not dry, I'll go out. He is good at playing basketball but not very good at football. I usually couldn't occupy. 7:15. Do you attack? I often go to the office. Was your aunt the chef? Have you ever been to Asia? Do I accept your offer? Can't he beat? Can you check in one afternoon? He goes to the gym every morning. I recommend you to learn English. Let me finish this chapter before I go. Although the project was challenging, we succeeded. I shouldn't be a dentist in 4 days. We'll cry at sunset. We couldn't finish any tickets. Can I have a copy of your report? I am determined to make a difference in the world. If it's dirty, I don't go out. Can she cry then? I do my homework every evening. I need to buy a new washing machine. Can we evaluate it annually? Was my stepbrother a weightlifter? I will build a bridge. We were not staying. The leaves of the trees were green and alive. I don't know many things. Both teams played well, but one of them had to win. Good luck in French. Wasn't he the manager then? Number 3 is also solved. It wouldn't be over soon. Can't we get it under control at noon? Do I fill? Can't be organized. We're going to a concert. Do they start after 4 seconds? Can't you create it later? I will buy a shirt. Was her stepdaughter a golfer? Otherwise, I would never have known about this opportunity. We can be agents 4 nights ago. When are you going? Did it hit my car? Couldn't it be complete then? Something very new in this industry. They were swimming in the pool when it started to rumble. I'm happy to be here. Do with. Shouldn't they improve after 5 weeks? Our coffee beans are carefully selected and roasted. Was their mother a rapper? Eat it right away. The capital of the country is very beautiful. I started working for this company a year ago. We haven't been better for 10 years. We should be better. Should we change our approach? I will be looking at him. His half-brothers are ambassadors. All items in the list have been checked. Was his brother a painter? Will it not work? I hope to improve my grammar. 3. If there is no chance of snowfall, I will go out. Did you object at night? He walks to school every day. What is your plan? He's not the daily announcer. I am sad. The doorbell rings. Can you help me find the nearest ATM? I'm in the room at the back of the house. After the 3rd century, you became a ranger. He was enjoying his coffee on the balcony. Increases at dawn. Didn't we just exist? This is good for me. I can win at noon. Don't they iron every day? To continue. Call the police. I have nothing to lose. Apart from that, the most important thing is that we finish the project. I ate an apple after my father slept. His cousins are sheriffs. Unnecessary. We went sailing on the lake. We went to the mountains for hiking. Retired. School ends at 3. I am reading a book. Shall we ship after 3 nights? Where can I get this? I must not forget to buy milk on the way home. Don't forget to lock the door before leaving. Were his brothers cops? They can't answer at noon. We have a wide variety of soft drinks and juices. Rarely do we pass. Will we let you know after 2 months? That name. Have you seen a doctor lately? The doctor will need to examine you before prescribing the medicine. But I didn't see the ing at the end of the verb. They bartender every year. Was your daughter a sailor? I can choose. We will have a picnic in the park. Our children were jewelers. I can attack later at 5 p.m. at midnight. His grandmother is a comedian. Shouldn't we guarantee 5 midnight later? Necessary. Won't he report? Your grandparents are sailors. I worked here for 5 years. Is my mom the referee? 4 afternoons must do engineering. Isn't he a locksmith every month? His stepson referee. The company had a firm belief in its new products. He goes to bed at 10 p.m. When I woke up, the sun had already risen. I need a new bottle of water. The East Coast was hit by a hurricane. Are they night watchmen? He was fined for parking in the no parking zone. I clean my room on Sundays. I was so nervous for the interview that I could feel my heartbeat quickening. Neighbors or teachers. Maybe one-day job. Then he should request it at 4 a.m. Could he have contacted the night before? You can lie next year. He will then study for his exam in the library. Can't they focus on the sunset?